Hey boys, welcome back to some more Beer Pro here, and we are back from our long layoff. As you see, it's now round 14 of the season, and we are still going to be 40 rated overall. Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't know, I sort of feel like playing in the Queensland Cup has sort of screwed us over a little bit, just because our contract is so low. We don't get any money per week, and the money is what you use to upgrade your stats. It costs like a lot to upgrade, and since we've been out for that long as well, we've been pretty much, we've still been getting the money, but we're not able to upgrade anything, so we're gonna be stuck so lowly rated for the foreseeable future, which is not great. But we do get to return here, taking on the Tigers, who actually don't. Their team already went through. I didn't even look at that team, but if it is like a full strength side, they have a pretty darn good side. As getting involved early here, 4-tackle kick, and really annoyingly, I must have forgot to change my player to a left footer and left-hand player, which I am in real life. I'm a lefty, so that is actually really frustrating. It's a little thing, but I'm annoyed by it because I like the animation of left footers, and I just prefer, I'm a left foot in real life, so I just prefer being a left footer in the game. It's annoying me, but I must have forgot to change it. Unfortunately, you can't actually change that stuff after you do it. As we come up with a bit of a try saver there on Torpy, the halfback, getting in close to the ruck, but some early defensive pressure in this game. Again, good up and in defense there, stopping the play around the 5-meter mark. But last play, what are they going to do here? A little grubber in behind, and they actually pick it up. They throw the offload, just trying to get it away there, and I think Troy Geese comes up with the steal. So well defended, as a good scoot out dummy half there. We get on to the winger. Good play actually down the blind side. We call for it back on the inside, looking to support, but yeah, just not really the acceleration to get away right there. As we do get a penalty. And on the back of that penalty, I don't know who took that forward. It looks like it was Troy Geese, the lock. He gets absolutely demolished and turns the ball straight over. So not great bit of play from the tap penalty there. But again, looking to spread it out to this left-hand side. Broke through a one tackle, and we get a good chance here. Second tackles to actually pose a little bit of pressure ourselves. Just trying to work back into the game. I was pretty honestly, I was fairly conservative this game, just trying not to work away all our stamina. I was right there, just poor play. I was trying a little something different with the play at the back, just trying to put a little grubber in the goal. But the grubbers in this game are really hard to time. It's got that timing meter, like most of the kicking, and it goes so quickly. It's really hard to actually time correctly to actually get some decent weight on the ball. As got a little outside inside play, but we try the little late offload to Christian Hazard. It wasn't a bad little flick pass, but it does go forward, unfortunately. Otherwise, he was through the gap. But the outside inside pass, it's a good little play, but our play just has no burst of speed, no acceleration. He's got nothing going for him. So those little plays, we just can't take advantage of them at the moment. And I sort of feel like compared to Rugby League Live 3, you start off way worse in this game than compared to that game, which I'm not a huge fan of. I've talked about this before, that I just feel like, I don't know why young players, their stats are so poor in stamina and speed, because, a young player is going to have speed still, and he's going to have stamina. But right on half-time there, I was actually trying a little bit of a trick play off the scrum, trying to boot the ball downfield and potentially let one of our outside men chase the kick through, but didn't quite get the kick away. But coming back from the break 0-0, one of our forwards put a huge shot on off the kickoff, and we get the ball back. So a few drop balls from our team in the first half, but it goes both ways. The Tigers coming up with the error there, so a good chance to, again, hopefully post some points. It's sort of been, the first few games I've played, we've got a couple of games where there's high scoring encounters, and then a couple of games like this where it's just nothing happening. As right there, I actually called for the kick there, because in the Beer Pro now, which is a very nice addition, I might add, there's not too much new added to the career modes, unfortunately, but one of the really nice features is the ability to call for a kick, and I did try the little call for the grubber there. It didn't really pay off. It was actually pretty close to paying off, but not to be, as they try a little play down the short side. We're backing up the middle, but again, you know, probably, you know, the right idea, you know, as the fullback, we got to be there for the support, and probably calling for it's the right idea, but just not really any room to move. As our last play, we are standing right back here behind the ruck. I call for it. The dummy half doesn't give me two straight away, unfortunately, and we do try to slot the field goal. I thought, you know what, let's just go for it straight away here. Might as well not wait until the last 10 minutes to try and snap one. Go for it early, and then, you know, if there's no more points scored, then we'll take the win. But we do spray it to the right, so it gives the Tigers a good chance later in this game to stroll their way up the field. As 4 tackle. I don't know if they're lining up a field goal. They're probably, you know, looking for some tries. They go for a excuse me, but they it was, oh man, he went through the gap and then he put in a silly grubber, but we got the ball and we had no stamina, so we got absolutely demolished once again. But thankfully our forward back us up there. They probably could have scored. They threw one too many passes, but the error does come. So the errors are thick and fast here, but unfortunately, oh, disaster. Torpy is going to pick off the intercept. We had so much room to move out here. We had so much of an overlap, but the AI, they read the play. I mean, they went for the all or nothing play, and you know, it paid dividends as Riley Jacks, a good player, has only just converted that. It came off the post, but yeah, fairly frustrating right there. I mean, you know, we had to try something. I can't actually remember if I called for it or maybe they just passed the ball out. But we had the room to move. Like, we had 2 players unmarked. The guy went up for the intercept. He got the ball, and that's what happens, unfortunately. So we got 4 minutes left, just trying to get some plays happening here. A few dummies thrown by the who was that? I don't know who that is, but cops a high shot as well. It might be Zach Strasser. Probably is, actually. And Chris Hazard, he's going to go for the fucking 2 points. Jesus Christ. He's showing some fair confidence in the attack here. You must be thinking, we'll go for the 2. We'll get 2 points, and then we'll just go back-to-back, score a converted try, win the game. But it's not as simple as that. There's only a couple minutes left in the game. I actually couldn't believe it. We try to spread it out wide here to the winger, and it actually worked alright. We were looking for it back on the inside, but again, scramble from the Tigers a bit too good, and the time is running out. You know, whether or not we would have scored, regardless, probably not. But unfortunately, another injury here. Troy Geese is going to pick up a fractured wrist, I think it said. So pretty much last play of the game. I mean, we call for it here. Little chip and chase. I mean, what else can we do? We're not going to get hold of the ball. We got no speed, but yeah, not a great tactic there to go for the 2. I don't understand, but there we go. A loss in our comeback game, but it's good to be back. Hopefully, guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like if you are, and I'll see you guys in the next one.